Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. I'm up fishing Long Lake above Bishop Pass trailhead, and there's a little outlet creek, and I figured I'm going to do a separate clip and just mess around in these pools right here just for the sake of keeping the clip from being so long and having to watch so many commercials. So I just got my bead in, I shortened my leader up a little bit. This waterfall looks good. There's a log jam there, and it was loaded with big brookies. And I tried to drop my fly in there. They were so spooky, I couldn't get them to hit. But I'm gonna give this a shot and see what we can do. Streams are a lot of times the streams can be a little easier with these nymphs. My style of fishing. Oh, darn it. I got a bite and I hooked the bushes. It came right back around and got a nice something. Oh, he's fighting, man. I think it's a rainbow. There's a bunch of brookies I saw, and then I ran my nymph down deep. Oh, it's a brown trout. Nice brown trout. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. There he's in the net. Get my hands wet. I'm gonna hold him up. That's a nice brown for a nice alpine outlet stream like this. That's a good fish, man. I'm into it. So this is what I was doing. I was flipping it out there and I was watching my line. My leader's a little long for doing what I'm doing right now with this bead head, with this small piece of water, because I'm set up for the lake, which is just right over these bushes. But since I spooked that one area, and then next I'm just gonna sneak up here to where this water's running, and this is the only cast I'm gonna have, is over the top like this. So I'm just gonna throw it in there, and there it is. Whoo, he got off. He got off. I threw it in there and he came right after it. There was a brookie. But I'm into that brown boy. Now I'm at the top of the pool and I'm getting a lot of bites. I'm throwing it out and the water's coming back around a little bit. So I'm able to swing it and I'm getting hits. A lot of them. And I'm just watching the end of my line, waiting for that nibble. There he is. Oh. And there's a bunch of fish in this little pool. And there's some good sized brookies. I've seen them. And right when I turned the camera on, they stopped biting. So I put on this thing that I've never used one of these flies before. And what do we got here? We got a rainbow. And there we go, little rainbow. And since I spooked the hole, the fish are all running really deep. So I put on this little guy, the guy sold me in the fly shop. He said Euro nymphers like to use them. And it sinks really fast. And in certain situations, that's what I need. Let's see if I can get one more before I hit move on. As I'm just flicking this thing out there, and then the current's taking it, and it swings across the pool, swings across the fish. Ooh! And then anything suspicious, I gotta set the hook, and I just got all crossed up, man. Fighting this thing. And they're all right on the bottom, so this thing is going right in their wheelhouse. And it's another rainbow. And there it is, a little rainbow, nothing, you know, not winning any awards with that fish. But the fish are down deep now, and I'm working this little pool until I don't catch anything, and then I'm gonna go back to the lake. So what I'm doing is I'm just throwing it out there and I'm letting it stay down deep. There we go. And they're hitting it. I mean, they're on this fly. Because it's right on the bottom, right where they're at. Oh, come on now. All right, I think the party's over here. Turn the camera off. I literally said the party's over here. I turned the camera off and I got one the next second. And it's another little wild rainbow. And there he is. Beautiful colors. The bigger fish in the pool are just so hip to my scheme. I'm almost wasting my time. I got to get back up to the lake. I get really into what I'm doing and it's hard for me to move on if I'm getting bites. I'm not getting anything when I get there. Oh, there you go. Oh, I had him. I was just gonna complain about how I'm not getting anything when the camera's running. I'm down to my last battery, so I gotta be kinda mindful. Oh man, I got this fish and he just swam into this log jam. Ah, come out. Come out of the log jam. Come on. I gotta get in there and try to get him. Oh man. I gotta reach. I'm gonna have to reach in. Ugh. Got him. It's a rainbow. I got him. There he goes, he's downstream now. What I was doing there is, I'm in this canyon, the water's moving really fast. And I hooked him up in this water up ahead. I just roll casted up into that. And he just cranked that bead head, and it happened really fast. And then next thing you know, he was in that log jam. There we go. Another one. Nice. Nice. No log jam, buddy. Where's my net? This looks like a brown. Okay. You cannot go into the log jam, dude. There we go. All right. This is a little easier. Yeah, let me get my hand wet. Nice little brown, little creek wild fish. There he goes. You got 2 seconds to respond in this situation. You throw it up, you hook a fish, that rainbow swam right into this thing, this V, and that was trouble, but I got him out. It's pretty much a raging gorge down there, so I think I'm done. There's some water to fish in the creek down there, but it's raging. And there's a lot of bushes. I'm going back to the lake. Yeah, I'm not climbing down that canyon. But small creeks like this in the backcountry, it's some of the best fishing I can do. I really know how to fish these small water like this. And I got a lot of it on my backcountry lakes and creeks playlist where I'm fishing these little creeks and I'm just using bead heads, short leader, and I can do good. You know, my leader's about 6 foot. I'm gonna go back to the lake and see if I can get away with that. So, hope you enjoyed that quick little side excursion where I fished 2 or 3 pools. If you go to the log jam, there's tons of brookies in there that are like 10 inches. I couldn't get my fly to go in between the logs. You could just see them in there. But it's very frustrating. I might come back with a jig. Thank you for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.